Hello, Star Sprinkles. What is going on? Today's reading is super special. It came to me courtesy of my spirit guides. This one is actually exciting because I did this reading on myself first, and then I decided that I was going to do a collective pick a card, and each card has each envelope has 8 cards in them. I chose 8 because 8 is the sign of, like, if you turn it around, it's the infinity sign, and it just represents infinite amount of love, infinite energy, an infinite amount of abundance in the universe, which is interesting that the number 8 came to me because of this particular reading, like co-creating, coexisting, just manifesting, just beauty. And it's also 8 symbolizes self-confidence, success, inner wisdom, and compassion. So those are beautiful. And before I get into the reading, I just want to tell you about this book that I'm reading. If you're into like fantasy books, things that's like otherworldly, but not actually like educational. Like, it's not like a learning book, per se. Like, it's just like, an interesting, like, fantasy type of, book. Like, it's really, I like it. The graphic on the cover is what stood out to me. And on the back, just the way it was saying, like, this is so far so good. I'm freshly into it, but, if you like castles and magic and witches all in storybooks and things like this, then I definitely recommend this book. It's called The Cup of the World. No, I didn't get sponsored to say that, but I thought it was a really good book. Another good book to read, I actually finished this book. It's called Lucid. This book was awesome. Again, if you like mystery, otherworldly, things like that, then that is the book for you. It's not educational, it's more for your own entertainment, but nonetheless, it is a really good read. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Okay, guys, so what you're going to do is you're going to choose between 3 piles. You're going to choose between the arrow, the light bulb, and the butterfly. I'm going to give you a minute to just intuitively pick. Remember that choosing more than one is not a bad thing. It's not a wrong thing. It just means that you have more than one message that you need to hear. So give you a minute. Alright, now I'm going to start with the arrow. So if you chose the arrow, keep watching. Okay, so you have your 8 cards here. If you chose this arrow, you have the Sphinx, Talia, Inferno. You have the Harpy Lady in reverse. Chaos Sorcerer. You have the Maju Garzette. The Things in the Crater. In reverse. The Unfriendly Amazon in reverse. And then you have the Sky Dragon. Okay. Alright, guys. So remember, the question is, how can you co-create a better reality? Okay, so keep that question in mind as I, do this reading. So first you have the Sphinx Talia. And right now it looks like this is a winged, like, beast, and she has a human face. And then you have this Inferno card right here, with this fire right here, and you could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And or you could have them anywhere in your chart, or you could be showing character traits of those fire signs. So with this Inferno right here, I feel like you have a lot of skeletons that you are hiding, or you're trying to like bury and burn, and that, and these skeletons that you have in the closet are also like attached very heavily to your emotions. And I feel like they may be keeping you on this leash, on these chains, because of what you're holding on to, because I don't know, and you are being called to let it go. Okay, this was in reverse. So, but sometimes reversals aren't a bad thing. This just means I feel like you need to let it go, because she's in space, okay? And she's light as a feather with this wings right here. This is also letting me know that you are protected, and the guides, and you have angels and guides by your side through all of this, and they are with you and protecting you. But the thing about that is also, they are with you and, protecting you regardless. But a lot of the times, they would like to be invited into your life before they actually definitely interfere. So if you're having trouble with letting go of certain things, and you feel like you can't handle it, ask them, ask your angels and ask your guides for protection and strength, and they will give that to you, so that you will be able to release these things. Okay, release those things that do not serve you. Okay, and by those things that do not serve you, that just means those emotions that you hold on to that only make you feel like shit. They only make you feel low about yourself. With this Chaos Sorcerer, okay, I feel like because look, he has 2, and this reminds me of the yin and yang. So this is referring to balance. Okay, get your emotions in balance. That mind, body, spirit thing like that. So right here, your mind and your body is really focusing on trying to bury this. Okay, you're not trying to address it at all. You're just trying to bury it and get past it. But the thing about these emotions and the skeletons in the closet is you have to bring them up. You have to address the problem, and then you have to release it. Okay, you can't just bury it, because if you bury it, there's a chance that a dog can dig up your bones. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh, I did bury that in the yard, in the backyard. So you can't. When you bury it, you're not really solving the problem. You're not fixing the problem. You're just, doing a temporary fix, like a Band-Aid. Just trying to put a Band-Aid on it. Okay, but, you're being called to get all of that in balance. Okay, so we're going to get everything in balance. And then you have this Fiend card right here, this Maju Garzette. This could be referring to an actual addiction, but addiction of any kind. This could be a drug addiction, this could be a codependent relationship, this could be anything that you are addicted to or obsessed with. Okay, and this right here, the thing in the crater, again, okay, yes, and this little creepy little thing right here with the blue eyes that's in the crater, that's something, and it's right under the Inferno. So I feel like that's referring to the thing or things that you've been trying to bury, and you might have noticed that it's starting to come back up to the surface. Like here and there, little things from your past or little things that you try to forget about is popping back up and making you feel the same way you felt back then or whenever it happened. The Unfriendly Amazon in reverse again, calling you to let it go, let those things go. So the thing that's in the crater right here, could also be referring to a person. Maybe it's a person that you're not letting go. Okay, and they have a really, a real hold on you. this person that you're not letting go. They probably, like, maybe it was like a long-term relationship, or maybe it was somebody like really close to you. You have, you know, like, you're holding on to the negative emotion behind this relationship, if it is a relationship that this is referring to. This unfriendly Amazon, like I said, could be referring to a person, but you have these two right here, and then you have this Sphinx, and you have this Harpy lady. So this is a lot of feminine energy right here. And feminine doesn't necessarily mean that I'm talking to a female. I'm just saying feminine energy, like divine feminine energy, like the creative energy. You have a lot of that, and you can be very, very passionate about anything that you put your mind to, because wow, you are fiery, you are feisty, you know what I'm saying? And whatever you put your mind to, like hands on your hips, hands down, you got it. Okay, and now with these cards right here, I'm really feeling like these are your guides and these are your protectors, just showing up, letting you know that we are here. Just call on us, you know what I'm saying? Call to us to come to your aid, because we here, we waiting. Like, we'll handle some business if you can't handle it. We'll give you some strength if that's what you need. And then you have this sky dragon right here, and this is it says God right there. And this, it says, at that moment, thunder is in the sky. In the chains, there is an ancient guiding book for the magic power, showing limitless superpower. Whoop, whoop. And what, don't that sound like creation? Doesn't that sound like creation? Okay, so all of this was leading to this beautiful card right here. So there are some things that you have to let go. Like, it is crucial. Like, it is a huge necessity. You know, it is important for your growth. You know, it is important for you, those around you, even the earth. Because when you need to understand, like, you are connected to the earth. So when you are off balance, your earth, your reality, you know what I'm saying, all that around you is also off balance. And they are saying that there is some skeletons in your closet that, or mistakes, like, you hold on to those skeletons in the closet because you think like just burying them and trying to cover it up is going to do something. But like I said, a dog can always go in the backyard and dig up those bones, and boom, there it is, back to the surface again. What you need to do is you need to call on your guides and call on your ancestors, angels, spirit animals. Like you even have spirit animals that are with you, okay? You can call on these energies to assist you and give you that strength and give you that power that you need so that you can be able to address, okay, I did this in the past, but it was a mistake. I learned the lesson. I'm not making a mistake like that again, and that's that. And that's what it is. And then let it go. Like, I release such and such. I release this mistake. I've learned from my lessons. My guides are with me. My guides are my witness. Like, I release it. I'm not dealing with that no more. And then you will notice that you will be at a place of peace and be able to become back to that. You come back to your center and be ready to create the life that you want to live that isn't full of guilt and shame and regret. You're going to shift into this awareness where you're going to stop feeling sorry for yourself, and you're going to be like, you know what? I'm about to take action. I'm about to release this person because I'm so sick of sitting in the dark, feeling guilty and feeling sorry for something that happened a couple years ago. Like, I'm not even the same person no more. And that's how you feel. Like, you're tired of it, like you sick of it, and your guides are like, yes, she's ready, he's ready, like, call on us, we're with you. And you have a lot of feminine energy, so your ability to create is a really, really like powerful. Like, you have a very strong creative manifesting type of energy, but you are, right now, because of the mindset that you're in, like full of this regret and full of this guilt, like you're suppressing your passion, because you just feel unworthy of something great because of this guilt that you carry. Like, how could somebody like me make something, so great? Like, I've made too many mistakes. That's okay. If you're not making mistakes, you're really not learning. Mistakes are important. Remember that. And you have a lot of red energy. So take a moment to sit with yourself and ask your guides to just present their energy so you can feel their energy, so you can feel their presence, because you definitely have a lot of red energy. So you are very passionate. You are a manifester. You are, again, like I said, we all are. You are the co-creator of your reality. So don't create one that's dainty and one that you don't enjoy. Create one that you enjoy. But before you can actually do that, you have to get in the mindset of I'm ready. You might feel like you're ready, but you gotta take care of those emotions and those skeletons in your closet. Okay? You don't have to tell them to anybody. You just have to address them with yourself. Okay? And let yourself know that, you know, like, I'm not the same person. Like, yes, I made mistakes, but I'm not the same person. I learned. And that way you can get into a place of creation, a place of where you feel worthy enough. Okay? And that's what I have for you, number one. That was beautiful. That was beautiful and very in depth. So work on letting those people go so that you can be on your way. Okay? Things are going to look up too, by the way. Like, subscribe, and let me know down below. Moving on to the light bulb. If you chose the light bulb, you have 8 cards. Let's see what your cards say. Forest. Sinister Serpent. You have the Absorbing Kid from the Sky in reverse. And this is going to tell you how can you co-create a better reality for yourself. Okay, and you have the Infinite Dismissal in reverse. Dream Clown in reverse. Spiritual Energy Subtle Machine upright. You have the Tsukiyami in reverse, and then you have the Unfriendly Amazon in reverse. And pile number 1 also had this Unfriendly Amazon. So again, this, and you have this Tsukiyomi, and again, you have very powerful with these, just with these two, you have very powerful feminine energy around you with this serpent right here. Very powerful feminine energy. And that does not mean that you are, that I'm solely speaking to a female. You could be male or female. Energy is energy. And female energy is more so about creation and creating. Okay? Because this is about, you know, co-creating. These are also referring to your guides and, you know, that energy, that female energy that you hold. Okay? How can you co-create a better reality? Forest. Okay, I'm already getting that. You probably like nature, or you definitely need to get out in nature like ASAP. Okay? Nature is calling you. You have a lot of green energy here. Green will heal your heart. Okay? Green will heal your heart. Like, I'm just speaking on it. Like, yes, nature is calling out to you. Sinister Serpent. So you might find that you might be looking for answers, and with this Sinister Serpent and this forest right here, I feel like when you ground yourself outside, maybe walk outside with no shoes, barefoot, and ground yourself outside, the answers that you seek, you will find when you ground yourself outside. Specifically, ground yourself outside. You might be a water sign, or have water in your chart. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yes. But yes, definitely ground yourself. Absorbing Kid from the Sky. Yes, yes, yes. This is referring to manifesting. Meditation. Definitely referring to meditation. Absorbing Kid from the Sky in reverse. This is also letting you know that your angels, they want you to call on them whenever you need help, and whenever you are your answers, the answers that you seek, ask them to present them to you when you're outside in nature. Ask them to present themselves to you, or present you with the answer that you seek. Infinite Dismissal. With this Infinite Dismissal in reverse, with this Infinite Dismissal card right here, okay, so I feel like your guides, or like, I feel like you're ignoring this urge. Like, you might have a calling or a feeling to do something, and I feel like you might be ignoring it, and your guides are like, no, don't ignore it. Instead, just embrace it. Don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? Nothing bad is gonna happen, because we got you. Okay? And right here, Absorbing Kid from the Sky, like, look at him. He's like got his hands like looking real defiant, like, nope, I don't want to do that. So yeah, you are being rebellious or in denial, dismissal. Like, so your guides might be trying to get your attention and you're like, oh no, not right now. Or maybe you're like scared and just don't want to go that far out, but they're like, no, it's okay, it's just us. No, we're not gonna hurt you. Okay, and then you have this dream clown right here, and it's in reverse. So you might have been a lack of motivation lately, but going outside will definitely spark that, spark your creative side. Like, your ideas will become more flowy when you ground yourself outside. Like, ideas will come, because I mean, like, look at this dream clown. You are very creative and colorful and like outspoken and just jittery and just all, I'm like smiling really hard. Like, you are just, you have like some very powerful, like, creative thinking, outside the box type of energy. And you don't show it a lot, or you haven't lately. Maybe you've been feeling called, like I said right here, you've been feeling called to do something, but you're dismissing it, or disregarding it, or not paying it any attention. Maybe you feel like you need more answers, and your guides are like, go out in nature, take a nature walk, do a few deep breaths outside. The answers that you seek will come when you're outside, grounding yourself, when you're just being in nature. And it will be in the creative way, and it will let you know that the way that you can co-create is by coexisting outside. So maybe you're like anti-social, or just like anti-outside, and they're like, outside is your friend. Like, you don't need to like be anti-outside. With this spiritual energy settle machine, yeah, you definitely need to ground yourself, because your energy might be like out of whack. Your spiritual energy might be like completely like out of whack. You might feel all over the place. Grounding yourself outside will definitely like help you. Again, your guides want you and your angels want you to call on them. Like, they're protecting you through everything. Like, so you might feel detached. Get a zoom close at this card. Like, you might feel detached, from everything, like trying to hold on to, your information, or trying to hold on to the way things are, trying to avoid the change. But change is inevitable, okay? I say that a lot because a lot of people fear change. Like, we get so comfortable with things being as they are, so change is kind of like a threat, and you're trying to like hold on to it, but your guides is like, no, let that go. Let that go so something new can come in. Don't disregard what we're saying because you're scared and you don't want to let go. Like, let it go. It's okay to let go. Something better and new will come on. If you're scared, call on us. We will give you the strength. We will give you, and it's funny because you have the light bulb. So that, again, that goes hand in hand with your ideas. Like, you might have a lot of ideas, or, like, you might get a lot of ideas at one time and don't know where to start. Like, you ground yourself outside. You might even be a nature bug. So you already, like, so yeah. Sinister serpent, okay? So this is like, yeah, you're fearful. That's what's like kind of halting this a little bit. Like, you're very creative and your ideas are just like boom, beautiful, like out of this world, amazing, but you're trying to like resist change, and you're like so against change, but they're like, no, change is okay, change is inevitable, like don't be afraid, don't turn your back on us, like it's okay, ground yourself outside, we'll show you all that you want to know, like yes, it's okay, don't be afraid. With this sinister reptile, sinister serpent, like you might just be like a little afraid, but just don't be. There is nothing to be afraid of. Just ground yourself and call on your angels, call on your spirit guides, call on your ancestors, call on the positive energy of the universe to uplift you and to give you strength, and you will feel a difference when you go outside more. So that's what I have for you. Let those ideas flow. Go outside into nature. Yes, nature's calling. Don't dismiss your calling. And finally, if you chose this beautiful butterfly, you have 8 cards, and this is going to tell you how you can co-create a better reality for yourself. And you have the Charbon the Fire Knight, Disc Fighter, Solar Ray, Biomage, Dark Hold in reverse, Oh, by a mage in reverse also. You have the wall shadow in reverse. You have Etsu. Okay. And then you have the Griffin's Feather Duster. Okay, in reverse. Okay, so the question is, how can you co-create a better reality for yourself? Now, I'm getting a lot of fire and earth energy here. So you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or have any one of those in your chart. Okay. With this, so first of all, wow, your energy and just what you have done so far. So, okay. So, this right here, you have this Fire Knight, and then you have this Disc Fighter. So this lets me know that you are, and then you have this Biomage right here, a mysterious priest created as a result of the latest advances in biotechnology. Okay. So this right here is talking about your shift, that creation that we were talking about. But again, you are, with these 4 cards and these 4 cards, I'm going to read them separate. I'm going to read them like this, because it's beautiful, because like you're this fighter, but you're also this manifester. You're like perfectly like balanced, and it's like it's amazing that you got this butterfly, because this reading is just pure transformation. You come from like this just heavy hardcore fighter. You come from darkness. You come from fear, like this place of fear, just fear and darkness, and just always having to fight your way to the top. This dark hole in this wall shadow, that's super creepy. Like at one time, like this yeah, like you just come from darkness, but you always had that spark. Okay, you always had that spark, even in your darkest times. Okay, so that's what I really want to point out, because that's what I want you to understand, and that's what I want you to remember. Because even if you're going through a tough and dark time right now, it's very important to know that your light, that light at the center is not burned out. Okay, that's your hope and optimism. You might feel like you're not any of those, but trust me, that's why you're still here, because there's that light at the end of the tunnel, and that's your hope, and you still are hopeful through it all, like through all the fighting and through all the, this push-pull energy, like against this fight energy and this fear and this darkness, this scary, just this whole darkness. Like you still was hopeful, and that hope and that optimism just ballooned into this beautiful solar ray where everything is possible and anything is possible, and you are creating, and you are shifting, and you are adjusting, and you are becoming something that's just out of this world, who is just so unbothered by the dark stages anymore, because you know that there is something great, and you know that you are capable of something great. With this one, I'm feeling like astral projection. This could also be lucid dreaming. Maybe you're interested in that. This is definitely astral travel. Like you're doing it big, or you are, that's where you're headed. And this Griffin's Feather Duster, this is letting you know that you are onto something, great. You are moving in the right direction. With this Griffin's Feather, your angels are right there protecting you. Even when you was in this dark place, even if you are in this dark place, your angels is like, yes, we are here. We are guiding you. We are also that light that's right behind you, helping you soar, helping you expand, helping you grow. Okay, you just have to trust the process. Okay, you just have to trust the process and remain hopeful and optimistic. Okay, you are transforming into this beautiful ray of sunshine, and it's beautiful because now you are moving from a place of fear, and now you might even be thinking of like, yes, I'm ready for astral projection. Like I'm ready to meet my angels. I'm ready to meet my guides, and I'm ready to I'm ready to stop being scared, and I'm ready to just take a leap of faith. And that's where you are right now, and that is beautiful. And you need to just remember that even in that time of darkness, even if you are in darkness, that remaining hopeful will always do you some good. And your guides, call on them, your angels, who however you identify them as, call on that energy to protect you and to uplift you whenever you're feeling down, whenever you feel like you can't do anything, because you can. Trust the process, believe in you, trust in yourself, trust in your guides. Okay, beauty is coming. And I hope this resonated with you. So until next time, thank you guys for watching.